What is up, Watch fam? Happy Tuesday, and welcome to this week's episode of In the Metal. I'm Christian from Theo and Harris, and today I'm going to be enlisting a little bit of your help to answer one of the most difficult questions I face every day: which watch to wear? So we'll be choosing from 3 watches, 1 Rolex and 2 Omegas, to pair with my blue and white checked Brooks Brothers Oxford shirt, khakis, and old reliable Weejuns. So let's start here with an oversized vintage Omega Seamaster date day. It's got an oversized gold tone case, which I think pairs well color-wise with the blue in my shirt, and an immaculate silver sunburst dial, which only enhances the size of its kind of presence on my wrist. But while these big automatic Seamasters are definitely some of my favorite watches, it doesn't end there. I'd be remiss to at least consider wearing one of my favorite watches of all time, the Rolex Datejust. It's become a watch that I pretty much so rely on. It's become synonymous with my personality because it's so versatile. It rides that line between business and casual. It's a part of some of the watch world's richest history, and I can say with certainty that this silver, reference 1601, which dates to 1966, would never let me down. But there is still one more option and I can't decide. I mean, look at this. A vintage Omega Seamaster from 1961 with, foremost, an incredible warm dual-tone waffle dial. This is not something you see very often, and I think that the character brought out by the texture of this dial is absolutely mesmerizing. And if that isn't enough, this vintage Seamaster features one of the weirdest, most rare, and uncommon cases out there. It's a hooded lugs case. The lugs peek out almost like a vintage Vacheron Constantin. They call it the Corne de Vache. But before the lugs, the case itself is so interesting and totally unmistakable. Believe it or not, while I have focused the Theo and Harris retail shop quite heavily in vintage Omega, we've never had the opportunity to offer one of these before. So I know that as soon as we list it, it's gonna fly. So that, paired with the overwhelming cool factor of the watch itself, rarity aside, is really tugging at my heartstrings. But what do you guys think? There are 6 new additions into the watch shop at theoandharris.com. I just showed you 3, and like I said, before they're all gone, I've got to experience a few. So what should I wear tonight?